All right, we have a fun topic tonight or today. Today. It depends where you are in the world. We have people all over the world watching this. So, hey, we have a fun topic. We're talking about like digital currency versus drinkable ketones, and it seems so kind of complex the difference between the two, and like, is it really like how can you compare the two? But let's talk about the like what I want to actually talk about is the impact it can make, right? So, just for fun, as you come on, what's up, Mike? What's up, Miguel? As you come on, like, how big do you think digital currency? I use Bitcoin as that kind of poll because people know what that is. But how big do you think that's going to become in the future? Do you think that's going to become a new standard versus drinkable ketones? And what I can tell you is what I know. And I'm going to look at the numbers a little bit here, but to me, this is a big deal because right now in this weird world we're in, I'm obviously in the keto space. I actually own some digital currencies also, but when I start thinking about it, like look at the demographics of where we are in the world, what phase we're in. I'd love to share my viewpoints of the significance of the two, because I think if you're looking at it from objectively, I think you're going to see probably the same way I see it. Now, some financial people might not necessarily always agree with me. And I'm definitely biased. First off and foremost, I am biased to the keto space because it's what I specialize in. I'm fascinated with the digital currency, but I also think it's the wild, wild west. I think that right now in the digital currency world, like what is real, what's not real, what's going to be the thing that's going to stick? Is it going to stick? Is it, you know what I mean? Like I think we're in this really early phase of it all. Although I do believe in the future it's going to be something real. Who and what is going to be the real part of it, I don't know yet. But as for keto, I had a call with our CEO and good friend of mine, Brian Underwood, and we've been chatting a lot lately about this. Is that people don't even understand? Like when you look at the science and you look at what's happening in the space of drinkable ketones, it is groundbreaking. It's something we've never seen before in the history of the world. It's all new. And when you're in the health and wellness space or the supplemental space, this is something that you don't really see in almost any lifetime. Like really over the last 100 years, maybe protein is the only thing that has come in a supplemental health world that has been backed by so many different variety of people. Vitamin D is kind of becoming that thing. Fish oil, vitamin E, or vitamin F, fish oil was talked about in the 70s and poobard and all this time, and now it's finally catching legs now, right? At the same time, it's not going to have nearly the impact on the global world or the global impact and have such a huge ripple effect as ketones will. So my vote is ketones right now are a bigger play or a bigger opportunity for your own health, for opportunity if you're looking at it from a business side of things than even digital currency. And here's the reason why. When you start looking at it, we have a bunch of patents and a bunch of science that just came out. It's why I'm a little excited about it. It's stuff that's been ongoing, right? When you look at studies and you do patents, and it takes time, it takes years. It's not something that you just flip a switch and you get. It takes years, and I'm not going to talk about them. Hopefully, some of this will get to come out in the Keto Academy that's coming up in a couple weeks. But most likely not all of it will be because there's just a lot of moving parts when it comes to patents and when it comes to research and studies. But you think about it this way, the majority of our population, and if you're an entrepreneur right now, if you're a person right now looking for an opportunity, right? We have this, we call it a soft economy. Some people will call it a recession. We like to call it a soft economy because we think words matter. And if you're, depends on who you are, you might think of it otherwise, but there's a huge opportunities around a down economy or a soft economy. There's a huge opportunity when in 08, 09, 010, 011, there's a lot of big companies that came out of that because they took advantage of the timing of it all, right? And so right now in the timing, if you're looking for more of a, maybe you're partially retired or you want to be retired soon, you're looking for maybe a way to create income over your retirement over the next 5 or 10 or 20 years, there's something you should pay attention to. If you're somebody that's looking to create an additional income through your, like I'm a 46-year-old father of 4. I want extra money for my family to do cool stuff, right? I want security and safety. Or maybe you're a young entrepreneur and you just want to take a hit at that new hottest thing. Either way, you should look at this, right? Now, if you're into health and wellness, you should also pay attention to what I'm about to say. So here's the deal, is that the research that's ongoing on here right now is that if you look at the population, right, the majority of America, I'm just talking about America. I know there's a lot of Canadians that, hey, really quick on the chat, Facebook, let me know where you're at. Let me know that this is working. I'm on my StreamYard, so sometimes I can't see the chats. But hey, if you're on the chat right now, tell me where you're from, and is this interesting to you at all? So here's the deal. In America, the majority of the American population is above the age of 50. Maryland in the house. What's up, Maryland? So the majority of the population is above 50. So more people right now in America are above the age of 50. It has to do with how our population turns. This happened to Italy quite a few years ago, and it has a huge impact on the ripple effect of our future, but that's not what this call is about. So think about this. What is the most important thing to people above the age of 50? What is the thing that's the most important to people above the age of 50? It's primarily their health. Primarily their health. Secondary, if you ask them what's the most important thing that you want to improve in above the age of 50, they will tell you their health. It's not weight loss, not fat loss, it's their health, right? That's what the most important thing is. The second most important thing is usually relationship with their family. And the third most important thing is their financial situation. Those are the three things that are the most important. Health and retirement, right there. Whoever said that, French Mexican in the house. That's the thing that's most important to people above the age of 50, right? It has to do with health, family, and money. That's it. Outside of that, it doesn't matter that much. And when the majority of the population is in that state, Bitcoin, cool, but how much does it serve those three things? Yeah, if you take advantage of the opportunity, potentially. I mean, if you would invest in Bitcoin, 7-10 years ago, awesome. You could have made a lot of money if you would have sold in time. Now it's down, 30, 40, 50%. People have lost a ton of money. And doesn't mean it's not going to grow back. I don't know. That's not my space. But think about this. What is the most important thing of the people above 50 that they want for the generation before them? They want what they're looking for now, meaning that my mom and people above the age of 50, they want for their children what they want for themselves now. They want them to get healthier. They want them to have quality time with their parents or their kids. They want them to be financially stable. So if that's the most important thing and you have the biggest breakthrough, this is where keto comes in, not the ketogenic diet. I want to be clear. This is not talking about the ketogenic diet. I'm talking about drinkable ketones, and only in the form that your body can utilize. When they come in play here, they're the biggest breakthrough we will see of at least this decade, if not the century, and for surely in my business and my life career. This is the biggest breakthrough. Now I hope something else comes out that's bigger. I can't fathom at this moment, maybe my son can or my daughter can, but I can't fathom at this moment anything that's going to come through that's going to change so many lives the way this does. Not a diet, a drink, right? So you have something, and the science that's coming in is extraordinary. What this does for the body's health, for the body's strength to fight off challenges. That was pretty good wording right there. I got to use that later. What it does for the longevity of the brain, right? How ketones impact cognition and brain long-term, starting at the age of 30. I was on a call with a lady. She's literally in her mid-30s, and she's already having cognitive decline. And she says to me, she's like, do I have to take this forever? I go, do you want your brain to work well forever? Or do you want it just to work well for a little bit of time? So, you have something that people need forever. So this isn't something that they need once in a while, right? This isn't something you need when you work out or you're just trying to lose some weight. This is something that you actually need forever. And the science, and this is the part of it that I get excited about, because most people, when they think about drinkable ketones, they think about weight loss. Most people, 80% of people, 85% of people come for weight loss. And yes, that's true, Tamara. You have to invest in yourself. I completely agree with that. But if you're looking at the future, you want to invest in yourself and how it can impact everybody else. Entrepreneurs or people that have changed the trajectory of the world didn't just think about themselves. They thought about the ripple effect of generations to come. So there's a bigger picture here, Tamara, that I want to be clear about, because I'm not thinking about myself. I'll be okay, right? I've gained enough knowledge, wisdom, and understanding where I'm at. I will be just fine. But the thing that defines me as a good father or an ancestor is what happens 7 generations from now. When my 7th generations of my trajectory of my history comes back and they talk about me. This is just how I think, y'all. If this is too above your brains, then that's okay. This is how I think. I think about this because I always wondered how my family got to where they are. I'm like, how many mistakes did they have to make to get to Minnesota? Like, what a bad place to stop. If you look at where they had to come through, like they chose to stop in Minnesota, like keep going to California or stop in Wisconsin at least. But why did you choose where you choose? Because they didn't have any choices, right? So I'm like, I don't remember any of my ancestors. I don't know who any of them are 3, 4, 5 generations ago. I have not a clue. Why? Because they didn't make that big of an impact. They got me here, which is great. I'm not to say that this bad thing, but if they look back and say, hey, listen, what was that impact? Who's that person? You're thinking about generations to come. My family is from Minnesota. Hey, some people thrive there, just not my family. My family does not thrive in Minnesota. That is for sure. Blonde hair, blue eye, not blonde hair or not blue eyes. Just all I got to say. So here's the deal. I'm back on track. So when you think about this, is that people are looking for better. They're looking for answers. Right now, people spend billions of dollars to lose weight. And it's like 97% of them fail within 3 years. Billions of dollars. So basically, most likely, if you're on a weight loss journey, you're going to fail. Statistically, it's so heavily against you. Why? Because you're focused on the wrong thing, right? So why I love what we're doing is that we're not just focused on weight loss. We're focused on bettering people. Mindset, thinking, thoughts, energy, movement, nutrition, and supplements, ketones that elevate your body's ability to be primitive. So it's bringing the natural primitive state of what humans are supposed to be, awesome, right? And then supporting you with the ability to elevate the things that you really want in your life. You want a high quality relationship. You want a high quality relationship with your people you care about. You want entrepreneurship. Maybe you want financial freedom. Maybe you want positive attitude. Maybe you want longevity. Maybe you want quality of life. Maybe you want to travel more. And that's what makes this thing so special. So when you think about Bitcoin or digital currency, which I think is going to be huge, I don't think it's going away. I think there's a huge opportunity. Why do I invest in it? Because I think it's going to be a big thing. But when you're looking at right now, what is the biggest thing that can make the biggest impact in the entire world at the moment is drinkable ketones. It's simple. Why? Because you have the one thing that everybody needs and actually wants. They don't just need it, but they actually want it. People want more money. They don't necessarily need more money, right? They're hoping to get more, right? But people actually want and need better health, better joint mobility, better brain focus, better relationship with their family, better financial freedom, because there's a way to do that with what we're doing, right? Take advantage of the financial opportunity that comes with the movement that's happening right now. Here's the challenge. If I would have told you right now, Susan, if I would have told you right now, go back in time in 1999, invest in Amazon. If I would have told you right now in 1999, go invest in Google. If I would have told you right now in 1999, maybe 2003 or 2004, go invest in Tesla. If I would have told you right now in 1992, go invest in Apple. If that's what I would have told you to do, that's what I'm telling you to do right now. I'm just telling you right now. I'm telling you what's happening, right? So I've been in those situations. I learned about Apple. I'm in the weird world, right? I get exposed to really cool people. I'm literally going to be getting on a flight next week, going to meet with some of the most powerful people of all of one state. I'm not releasing what I'm going to do, but I get in these weird situations. But most of my life, I don't think deep enough. I don't think about the bigger picture. What's going to happen? What's going to happen? We're right now in the country of America. Our grandparents, my parents, are going to outlive my children and grandchildren statistically. For the first time in human history, the generation right now, the baby boomer generation, is going to outlive their grandchildren. The first time in human history, based off of statistics. Now, we might come up with medical emergencies or medical mysteries to keep people living longer, but that doesn't mean they're going to function longer. So people are looking for health by better in their life. And if you know anybody that's been part of our community, has been drinking ketones for any extended amount of time. I know the French Mexiclan. I know Miguel's on here right now, and he started ketones. He stopped ketones. Got crappy. He got back on ketones, committed to our community, and it's completely transforming his life because he committed to better. and he hasn't stopped. And the currency of that is unbelievable. It's generationally passing on. Now you can make generational, you make $1 billion and pass it on to generations. Awesome, good. I'm all about that too. But this is huge. What we have in our moment right now, what we have in our hands right now is something that you'll probably never get access to the timing right now. So if I could tell you right now to go back to 1999 and invest in Google, invest in, or 2000, invest in Google, invest in Facebook, invest in Tesla, invest in Apple, would you do it? Damn right you would. You would put as much money as you could. You would, I mean, you'd maybe sell off a kidney or two. You'd maybe sell off a few things, right? Jeff, hey, Jeff, we need to chat. You need to come to, Jeff, I need to see you in Nashville, buddy. I miss you. I want to spend some more time with you. But here's the deal. I think we better have extra bed in our room too. But here's the deal is too many people don't see the depth. We call it depth of vision, the depth of what's going to happen. The biggest movement in health and wellness, and I could even per se potentially medicine, the research that's being done isn't being done by just some schmucks. It's being done by some of the major institutes in the entire planet. This is not going away. And the data that's coming back is extraordinary, something that we've never seen universal, maybe in the history of research. This is a big deal. And it's not about a diet. One of the things that Brian Underwood and I were talking about that's been a little bit frustrating to us, because I'm a keto diet guy. I used to be. I'm not. I'm trying to transition away from it to kind of find a hybrid to it all, right? And he goes, too many people are thinking that we're about the diet. You know, there's governors. We have a lot of cool people we work with. They're like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do ketogenic diet. We're like, that's not the diet. It's a freaking product. You just drink it. It gives you the benefits without come on, stop the diet. Now, at the end of the day, the diet might be right for some people, right? But it might not be. I have a guy, he's a bodybuilder, does 300 grams of carbs a day and drinks ketones. Why? Because he kicks ass when he drinks ketones. I have professional Olympic athletes that never did the ketogenic diet and won't, but they drink ketones. Why? Because they're awesome. So this is not about a diet. This is about a product that elevates your life scientifically back completely in all categories. The most recent study we got, or the most recent information we got, it was like we're on over almost 500 million servings worldwide in the world. And people are raving about it all over the world. Places that people are literally having to fly it in. They're literally flying to America to get product to fly it into their country. Think about that. They're getting on a jet, spending $2,000 to fly to our country, stock up their suitcases to fly back with product. And people think, well, it's maybe a little expensive. No, it's not. This is the most affordable product that you're ever going to get to change your life forever, as long as you're willing to commit to it. So I'm getting super excited. So, but if you're really looking to change your life and get healthier than ever, there's no question. We have in 2 weeks, we're going to have one of the largest keto educational events in the world. And I want to change the name. I'm talking to our CEO. I'm like, should we change the name? It's called Keto Academy. Does the name itself make people think that it's about the ketogenic diet? Is that messing? Is that hurting us? Right? And I don't think it is. I think that's a good title, but I think we should have a subtitle that says a product that elevates cognition, life, better, physical presence or physical appearance, metabolic health. A product that completely will transform your life. And a company that supports it by the science and research that we do. And so it's like I want to put that in there because I think too many people don't join or don't be part of this because they're thinking they have to do a ketogenic diet. That's not what this is. We encourage healthy eating. We encourage fasting. Science supports that too. We encourage moving your body. You encourage all those same things, right? You encourage all that. Everything that we're recommending is the same as you've heard for your whole life. The only thing that's really different is, guess what? We have a product that transforms and is changing the world. And you can take advantage of it by drinking it, be a customer of ours. We are launching literally one of the biggest movements in our new program that we're launching. It's called the VIP program. And this is for customers. I'm not going to give too many details because we literally just talked about it today. But it's coming, and hell's coming with me. And I'm just kidding. Anybody know the movie reference? Put it down. Put it down. Put it down. So here's the deal. Is we want to make this so simple for people to get healthier, live better, feel better, right? We want people to realize it's not about a ketogenic diet. It's about a product that you can drink to elevate your ketone levels that improves the quality of your life. If you want to connect that to a lifestyle or a diet plan that helps enhance your life further, awesome. We'll support you in that. I have 4,000 vegans that use our product that do not do a ketogenic diet. They can't even do the ketogenic diet as a vegan. It's almost impossible. It's possible, but almost not possible, right? We have bodybuilders, professional athletes, moms and dads across the country that are just trying to figure out their day. They need better also. It's about drinking a product and finding a journey. From there, you have the opportunity to take advantage of the biggest financial opportunity of your entire lifetime. This is the Google. This is the Amazon. This is the Tesla. This is the Apple of the early 2000s and 90s in your hands right now, if you want to take advantage of it. For me, when I saw this, I said, there's no way I'm missing the boat again. Because I've missed the boat. How many of you right now have missed the boat in some opportunities because you didn't take action when it was in front of you? How many of you had a chance to take an advantage of an opportunity? And everybody on here has, right? No matter how old you are, there is a time. The microwave oven, the VCR, the DVD player, the automobiles. I mean, there's been so many financial, Microsoft, there's been so many opportunities in your life that you had the advantage of that you never took advantage of. The question is that if you believe this is I know how big this is going to be. I already know that. I knew it 7 years ago. I know it to be bigger now. My belief then was like here. My belief now is way up here. Why? I'm on calls with doctors and researchers all over the world. I just got off a call with, we're not even open in Panama. I just got off a call with one of the huge practitioners in Panama going, how can I get this? I go, we don't ship to Panama. Like, they just want what we have. I have pharmacies that are trying to find a way that they can get it in their facilities. This is a big deal. And guess what? Nobody knows about it yet. Your neighbors don't know about it. This is what's so cool about this is you have opportunity, right? You don't have to sell. You have to share at a high level and let me freaking talk. That's what I tell them. Get them on with me. All the doctors, all the moms and dads across the country, just put them on with me. I'll talk to them. There's nothing they can say that's going to stop me from believing how great this is because I have all the science and data right up here of how powerful this is. The opportunities now. The question is do you want to play a role or not? What role do you want to play? And here's the coolest thing about our community. This is supposed to be like a 5-minute live, and I'm ranting. So I hope you guys are okay with this. And if you're fired up as I am, like share the shit out of this video. But here's the coolest thing is the people that I know that have the greatest success in what we do. When I joined this, I asked our CEO, I go, why did you choose community-based marketing? And he said a lot of things. The first thing he said, though, that mattered the most to me was if we didn't choose community-based marketing, would you have an opportunity to even play a role? I go, probably not. Probably not. He goes, if we just put it on the shelves of Whole Foods, what role would you have played? I go, I wouldn't have. He goes, you think it's going to be huge? I think it's going to be enormous. He goes, community-based marketing gives every single person the ability to change their life. You have the opportunity. And the people that I know that have had the greatest success in our company are not the doctors. I don't know one doctor. Actually, I know one. She's doing okay. Outside of that, all the top leaders in our company are moms and dads, are 35 to 55-year-old people that are just looking for better in their life, that are they decided to change their life. Some big, some fat, some skinny, some small, some black, some white, some whatever. Like, it doesn't matter. He, she, I don't care what you call yourself. You have an opportunity to change your life forever. It's what you do with it that matters. We have a system and a program that takes you through all that process. But that's what I realized is that the smarter I've been in this, the harder it has been to grow the business. The more I can play dumb, better. Brenda, 69 years old also, let's do this. I guarantee you at 69 years old, Brenda wants to, if she's not retired, she wants to retire. B, she wants to travel the world more and she wants to have a body and health to do it with. C, she wants maybe a vacation home, or she wants a something that she can maybe pass on to her family or friends. That's just that. I've been on enough calls to know that that's probably what she wants. And most likely she doesn't have some of those things. Guess what? You can find that here. 55 years old. You know how many 55-year-old women and men that I meet that can't retire? They're sick and tired of their careers and they have no alternatives. They have no other options. None. They're waiting. Could you imagine waiting to live your life for 10 or 15 years? We had news that a good friend of ours that literally got bad news. We don't know how long she may or may not be around. And I pray and hope that she gets through it all. But the reality is do you want to wait 10 years to hope that your life lives better? No. You want to start living it now. Financially, health-wise, abundant-wise, representing-wise to your family and your loved ones. So anyway, I'm just going to say Bitcoin has no shot in hell right now to take over this conversation. The thing is you hear about Bitcoin all the time because all these financial gurus are putting it in your face all the time. But what really opportunity to buy one Bitcoin like $30,000? When I was at its peak, it was like $77,000. Who even has the money to buy one coin? To buy Ketones, it's $5. You can get it for free if you really want to. You can promote it, you can sell it, you can do anything you want with it if you're willing to do the work and you're willing to learn the lessons. The one biggest thing I'm going to tell you before I get off here right now, we literally have people all over the world watching this. The biggest thing I'm going to tell you right now is this, is that if you want to get healthy, commit to that. Like too many people try ketones. Don't try to get healthy. Go get healthy. We have a formula. Yes, it works for everybody. It's not something that just works for some people. Too many people go, oh, that doesn't work for me. Bullshit, it does. When it tells me that you gave up too early, I'm being a little mean right now. Oh, your belly was a little upset. Oh, you didn't lose weight fast enough. So what? The end of the day, anybody that's drank ketones for 3 years or more, it's completely transformed the entire directory of their family's future. Everyone, not one knows. My sister literally bitched and moaned for 8 weeks because it didn't work for her. She's down 100 pounds now. Like, it works. I guarantee it. The science is 100% concrete that this will change your life forever. It may not meet your expectations fast enough. Guess what? But it's doing exactly what it needs for you right now. The rest is up to you. The same thing is about the Prove It opportunity. If you want to be part of our Prove It opportunity, take advantage of our $1 Keto Club. Guess what? It works. The opportunities there are. When I signed up, I went and worked. I put my time in. I worked my ass off. I talked to people. I followed the process. I listened to my mentors. I listened to my coach. Guess what? There's other people that joined the same time I did that didn't follow the process. They didn't listen to the coaches. They didn't commit. They didn't introduce it to other people. Guess what? They made no money. They didn't build a business. Did it work or not work? Did it work for them? No, but they didn't work for it. So that's the thing that I realize in this industry when people go, what's network marketing or it's MLM or it's direct sales? We call it community-based marketing because, well, we're doing it a little differently. But the difference, the one thing that isn't different is that you have to still commit to what you want. I heard a statistic and it pissed me off a lot. And I don't want to believe in it. But it basically what they're saying is the top 5% of people provide for the other 95%. And I was like, man, that really sucks. Because that tells me that most people are going to fail and not meet their expectations. And I believe in everybody. I truly do. I think there's a few people out there that just really suck. But as a whole, I believe in everybody. Well, most people. But they get so discouraged or their expectations are met. They think they need to be a millionaire in a week or two or a month or two or a year or two. That might not be your deck of cards. I have a lady I just talked to. Her life is completely transformed and changed forever. Is she a millionaire? No, she's not. Has she made $1 million in profit? No, absolutely not even close. Her life has changed. And if she wants to, she can look at how bad her life is now or how much she's changed. She's changed so much in 5 years. What she needed wasn't $1 million. She needed everything else she got. And now she's realizing that. And she's on a path and a trajectory that will change her future forever. So I get super excited about this because I just want more people to understand that there's a home here. And there's no bigger opportunity in the world right now from a health or a financial situation to change your family's life than what we're doing. Than a company that supports, if you just knew who was, it's unbelievable. I've literally met Jay Shetty, Joseph McClellan III, Jarek Robbins, Mel Robbins, David Goggins. I've met, who's the dude that Price is Right dude? I love him. I can't remember his name. Comedian dude. I can't remember his name. The people we meet are extraordinary. But here's the coolest thing. And they've been magnificent to meet these individuals. I've had so many pictures and literally, what's his name? Andy Grammer sang to my daughter at her 1 year old. That's part of our community. Not Pat Sajak. Price is Right. Not Price is Right. Family Feud. And the people that have really made the biggest difference are Kate Higdon, Francisco Calero, Alexander Gonzalez, Cameron Moss, Michael Rutherford, James Rice, Ethan Godwin, Joe Rochester, the people that I met in this community. Those are the people that have made the biggest differences. Steve Harvey, yes. I met Steve. Like, awesome guy. Amazing. But I would put the people that I've met within this community way bigger. Why? Because they're more like me. I have very little to relate to Steve Harvey. I don't. I don't have a lot of relatability. Freaking funny. He's very wise. I love his psychological content, but I don't have the same relatability as they do, right? Is what I've seen here. So if you're looking for better in your life right now, if this is speaking to you at all, hopefully you're juiced up. If you're part of our private community, you should be hopefully a little bit juiced up. What I'm going to say is this. I'm going to give you a high, I call it C1. I'm kind of designed to be the C1. I'll tell you what to do. I don't mind doing that. Number one is come to our Keto Academy. Extraordinary. It's freaking free. It's literally the top thought leaders in the entire planet, and I'm going to be hosting it. At least I think I am. I was told I was. I host all of them, so most likely it's me. So I'll be hosting it. And we're going to break down why this is such a huge conversation and why you should care a lot for yourself, for your family, for loved ones. But if you're thinking about this as like, I want to financially, what does it take to financially change your life? $500, $1,000? Yeah, I mean, people want millions of dollars. That's great. And you have to work for $1 million. You have to work for $500. But what would $500 or $1,000 extra a month? You get healthier than ever in your life, and you help a few other people do the same thing. How different would your life be in 10 years if that's what your expectation really was? Huge game changer. Absolutely game changer. And if you're looking for an opportunity right now, I would say get on a call. If you're a part of my team, get on a call and let's talk. But let's have a real conversation. Let's not talk fluff. Like I'm in love with what we're doing. I know where we're going. I know the future of what we're doing. I understand the complexity of it all. I understand the do's and don'ts. I understand the mindset that people come in that have tried Amway before and go, oh, I'm not doing one of those before. I don't want to sell my friends and be the chief. If you lose your friends over this, you did it wrong. You just didn't do it the right way. You shouldn't ever lose your friends over anything if they're really your friends. And at the same time, you should be able to help your family and loved ones and your friends live a better life, which is what I've gotten to do. So if you're really looking for better, let's have a real conversation and what that looks like. And are you really committed to that? So if you're committed to your health or committed to your opportunity to financially change your life forever. So I think I stayed compliant through this whole thing. I did my best. I do pretty good on that. I've been well trained. But with that said and done, y'all, I need to go eat. I'm hungry. I've been fasting. I'm fasting right now. I will be doing a Zoom about fasting tomorrow night. 32 minutes in, I'm pretty juiced and fired up. And listen, if you're not part of our community right now and you happen to stumble on this video, I should have said this way earlier because you might not be still watching at this moment, and reach out to me. And let's get you set up. Let's figure it out. If you're following somebody else, if somebody else invited you to follow me, we'll talk about that. And we'll make sure you get signed up underneath them because we're a team and we're a community. We're a family. It's not about doing anything weird. But if you're not, and you've been following me for years or weeks or months, let's go change your freaking life. That's all I want to do. Let's mission to 1 million. Let's change millions of lives around the world because we can do that. We can help millions of people make millions of dollars. We can help millions of people live better. We can help millions of families become a better example. And ladies, you kind of run the show here. But men, it's time for you to pick it up. Gentlemen, it's time for you to pick it up. Stephanie, good night. Men, it's time for you to step up. I talk to women all the time, but you dudes are too freaking quiet, timid to do anything about it. You got to use your voice. Get out of your way. Listen, you need help? Let's talk about it. Let's get going. Let's freaking make a difference. Let's not sit on our hands and hope that life's going to get better and die of a freaking heart attack before we even try. Like, I'm just sick and tired of getting on these calls and stories of people digging people out of the bad stuff. Let's get ahead of the bad stuff and start living the good stuff now. Fired up. Y'all, good night. Appreciate y'all. Cheers.